What is going on, people of YouTube? My name's Kurtyoy and welcome back to a brand new video of the top 5, basically mini 3 series thing, but we're on premium, so it's the money side, the big boy players of every department, the goalkeepers, then the defenders and midfielders, and finally everyone has been wanting me to do the attackers as well. But we've got premium goalkeepers today. We've got the 5 premium goalkeepers that they usually are, normally about 6, but Arsenal are lacking one this year, and to be honest, if Kurtyoy leaves, Chelsea could be as well, with Schmeichel and Pickford are touted. But of course we are going to be talking about all 5 of the 5.5 and above, because David De Gea is 6. Starting off with one that might not be in the Premier League, so I'm going to, stick him in first because it's the only place you can really put him. And that is T-Bone Kurtyoy. I know it's T-Bone, but I call him T-Bone. Chelsea goalkeeper, 5.5, owned by 6.8% of people. 35 appearances last season, so pretty much the whole season. 77 saves, 34 goals conceded and 15 clean sheets. Only 4 bonus points for him, which is the lowest of any of the ones, barring Alisson, obviously, because he wasn't in the Premier League last season. I think he's a really good player. I think if Chelsea keep him, the formation they're playing, he can be useful. He's had a couple of bad performances last season, but it's all due if he stays. If he leaves and they bring in another keeper, potentially looking like a really, really good bet. But I think it's all down to whether he stays or if he goes. If he stays, he's a good option. Still, he's a good option. I think he'd probably be above the next 2 players for me. But if he doesn't stay, I think obviously there's no point having him in your team. Moving swiftly on, we've got the only new boy at this price, which is Alisson. Now, Liverpool's new goalkeeper, owned by over 10% of people, so people have flocked to him. Wasn't there when the game was released. 5.5, obviously. You've got 37 appearances last season. You've got 28 goals conceded and 17 clean sheets. That's not a bad total. You consider he's only really played 1 season of football for Roma. 66 million. It's an interesting move, but if he's one that is one to save a lot of shots, this is one to keep a lot of clean sheets, it's something that Liverpool desperately needs. Stick another defender in front of him to match Van Dijk, all of a sudden Liverpool's defence looks solid and he could be a viable option. Liverpool, obviously, they're very hit and miss, so you've got to bear that in mind. But one thing's for certain, if they do improve from last season, it's a good season to have a Liverpool defender. Alisson could be one to have. Next up, we have Edison of Manchester City, a keeper who had a barnstorming first season, known for his long kicks and, well, Man City winning the Premier League, I suppose. He's owned by 16.6% of people, £5.5 million. 36 appearances last season, did get injured, I believe it's 36-37, I might have miscounted and been a bit stupid, but I believe it's 36 because he got injured in one of them. To be taken off, but 58 saves, we've got 26 goals conceded. It's quite a low amount, the lowest there, by 2 goals from 2 of them. 16 clean sheets as well, 10 bonus points. I mean, the guy's got an enormous kick. He's very good at saving things, although he made the lowest amount of saves, so it's still, you could say, relatively untested. Man City, I don't think, will be as good as they did this season. They'll still be up there in the top 4 though, and Edison will get those clean sheets. You're thinking at least 10. He's a decent option for set and forget, but I do feel like there are stronger options out there, which include the 2 that I'm going to say next. So Edison is still a good option, but I think the next 2 are definitely ones you need to be looking at. Our penultimate premium goalkeeper is David De Gea, who is £6 million, which is, you could say, a bit too expensive for a goalkeeper. They've pushed the boundaries in the last 2 seasons. You have Marcus Alonso's 7 million. We haven't seen that for a while for a defender or ever since I've been playing. And a goalkeeper as well at 6 million is expensive. But you look at the fact he made over 100 saves for a premium goalkeeper. He was relied upon a bit. They also got 18 clean sheets and just 28 goals conceded in 37 appearances. So he missed out on just the 1 game. David De Gea is worth the £6 million. It's got to be said. People kept on bringing him in and he ended up basically on that price anyway. So 30% of people own him for a good reason. He gives good quality saves and good quality clean sheets, so he matches both the safety and the safety I keep on harping on about. So De Gea for me is a viable option. I do feel like Mourinho's season won't be as good this time round, but the saves are a massive point in that. So the games where they do lack in sort of their playing style and just a decent performance, De Gea can save them. But I do feel like this last goalkeeper is my favourite of the premium and currently in my team. And that is Mr. Hugo Lloris of Spurs. Now he is £5.5 million, owned by just over 8% of people, so just over the sort of differential bit, which is strange usually for premium goalkeepers because they're quite often looked at as a set and forget, you don't need to worry about them, then it's just the 13 outfield players you need to pick from. But I do feel like he is the best option this time. Spurs are going back to an actual home stadium rather than Wembley, which they don't have the best of times with. Granted, they do need to sign more players, and granted, I don't think the European leagues will be as kind to them this time round. But 36 appearances from last season, 87 saves, you've got 35 goals conceded and 15 clean sheets. There's just a couple of games you need to wrap that up on because David De Gea got 18, Alisson 17, you got 16 from Edison, 15 from Kurtyoy. It's not a bad total, 15 clean sheets. And I do think Spurs at their home stadium could improve on that, or at least keep the goals conceded down, get the saves a bit up. Lloris is a good pick, and I do feel like he is definitely the best out of the premiums. And that happens to be that for this video. Hope you've enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think of all my premium choices? Obviously, it's only 5, so I can't have missed out of anyone, unless there's new signing in the next... I'm recording this early on a Sunday because I couldn't find where I recorded the last one. So, yeah, unless there's a new signing I don't know about. Who knows? But thank you all for watching, though. Hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video, probably later on today as well. Peace.